So this is how a CATIA interface looks like. Okay, so as soon as you open CATIA, so this is how a CATIA interface looks like. Okay, and this Enovia is the product lifecycle management, and it is a server where you save all the files of of your database and all. Okay, let's start. Let's try getting into the new file. For that, you need to click new. These are all the different types of work that you can do in CATIA: analysis, drawing, knowledge, part. I mean, knowledge in the sense study, part, process, product. CAD product is an assembly, and there are many other products. Okay, so we'll start with the basic, which is part. We'll select part. We'll click OK. So, and this is like if you want to have a part name +1. If you want to create a geometrical set and all, you want to create, or else just click OK. So you have your part. Okay, and you will get in your part window where you can do sketcher, and also you can do this part model. So this is your interface for part. Okay, so these are all the different toolbars and options, viewing options and visibility options available. Okay, and these are the extrude and other user functions available. Okay, so here these are other options. These are the toolbars that you have over here. Okay, so these are the different toolbars that you have over here, and these are all the functions that you have that you can operate in this. So here you can see everything. Is it like, do you want to add text with leader, model based text here, or any flag notes, any constraints? Do you want to add any sketch, any coordinate system? These are all the sketch based features. There are pad, pocket, drafted fillet pad, drafted fillet pocket, shaft means so if you want to create a circular object, that is where you use shaft, groove, hole, rib, slot, stiffener, multi-section solid, removed multi-section solid. Like this is the addition and this is the subtraction, multi-pad, multi-pocket, solid combine. And these are the dress up features: edge fillet, variable fillet, caudal fillet, face-to-face fillet, tangent fillet, chamfer, draft, draft reflect line, variable angle draft, shell, null. Okay, first I'll first create, show if you want to create any new sketch. This is where you select your option. This is sketch. You select on which plane you want to create your sketch. Okay, then it will take you to the new sketcher window. This is your sketcher window, and these are the options you use for sketch. Okay, and these are the constraint options. These are the visibility options. These are the sketch tools. You want to have grid, switch on grid or switch off grid. Okay, this is snap to grid. Like, do you want to snap to the grid or not? This is your construction mode. Do you want to have a construction element or a standard element? This is your, do you want to give geometrical constraints? This is dimensional constraints. Okay, and these are all the toolbars. If you want to move any toolbar, you can simply select this toolbar, drag it out, it will come out. Okay, and see, these are all the, it will simply come out. Okay, if you want to move this toolbar, select, move out, simply like this. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Select and move out, it will come out. This is mirror, project, chamfer, corner, trim, and all these options. Okay, so this is all the different options you have. Okay, first, and this is your profile. If you want to create any profile like continuous lines, you can create lines and arcs. You can keep drawing until you get it. Rectangle. These are all the options that you have in a rectangle. Normal rectangle, oriented rectangle. This is a parallelogram, elongated hole, cylindrical elongated hole, keyhole profile, hexagon, centered triangle, centered parallelogram. Okay, these are the circle options. 3-point circle, circle using coordinates, tritangent circle, 3-point arc, 3-point arc starting with limits. This is an arc. Okay, and this is spline, and this is your ellipse. This is your option for lines. This is for center line or axis. Okay, so these are the different options. So if you want to move anything, you just select and take it out, you get it. Okay, once you're done, you exit your workbench, and for example, that's it. If you want to move the sketcher, click middle button, have it clear, press, keep middle button pressed and move, and it will move your sketch. Once you are okay with your sketch, click OK, and you will get your sketch. So this is your sketch. Okay, if you want to add pad, if you want to add make a material, so this is what you add. Okay, how much length you want, you can add over here. Okay, here, how much ever length you want, you can add over here. If you want 50 mm, you can add 50. Here, whenever you want to see, you can add preview. If you want to add a mirrored element on the other side as well, you can add. Okay, so this is what. If you are okay with it, click OK. Finally, you have your model. Okay, here if you want to move, same, have the middle button clicked and move, and your screen will move. If you want to minimize, have the middle button clicked, once click the right button, and you move up and down, and your object will move like this. If you go up, it is maximum, it is zoom in. If you move down, it is zoom out. Okay, if you want to rotate, have your middle button and right button clicked, have both the buttons pressed, and you rotate, and it will rotate like this. So these are the basic commands that you use to move your object. Okay, so this is the, these are all the, see now these options are getting highlighted because now you have some model. If you go for insert, if you go for sketch based features, you have all these options. Dress up features, you have all these options: edge fillet, variable fillet, caudal fillet, face to face fillet, triangular tritangent fillet. Using 3 tangents, it will create a fillet. Or chamfer, draft, draft reflect line, variable angle draft, shell, thickness, thread or tap, remove face, replace face, and all. Or these are the options for surface. And CATIA is very famous for surfacing because they have more options in surfacing, so you can create more critical objects in surfacing in CATIA. These are transformation features: rotation, symmetry, pattern, scaling, and all these things. Boolean operations, Boolean operations means you want to add one more thing. You want to remove, trim, intersect, and all these things. We have advanced dress up features. If you want draft on both sides, advanced draft, auto fillet, auto draft, and all these things. These are knowledge templates. Like if you did some study, if you want to save it, if you want to present it, or if you want to save it to others, you can. Tools. This is image gallery. If you want to capture, if you want to make a video, you can do it. Okay. Macros are nothing but already made shortcut keys that you use to reduce your work. If you have repeated work, you use macros to reduce your effort. Show. If you want to show heights, points, sketches, surfaces, or if you don't want to see anything, you can show or hide. That is show. This is hide. Okay. So this is in work object and all. So these are the different options to use for CATIA part modeling. If you want to add any toolbars, go here, right click. So you have, it shows all the toolbars available, and whatever you want you can add over here. Okay, like this. If let's say if I want graphic properties, I select, see, I have this toolbar. If I don't want this, I'll remove it. The toolbar is gone. So that is how you add the toolbars that you want, and you remove the toolbars that you don't want. So these are the different. So this is the basic of how a CATIA part interface looks like, and now we will look into the SketchUp.